Watch and learn and find out how to turn this into this. And for cheaper than £25. That's all I spent on it, to do it all up. Got another fishing kayak. Looking well. So then, fishing boys, I want to start this part of the video to say I'm sorry I've not uploaded any videos for the last, I think it's 3 weeks. I've got all my arms strapped up, both my arms strapped up. Obviously, you know, I've got a bad leg and I've been really struggling. And I've got my house sorted. Done all my house. If you follow me on any of the other social media, I've done all my house. I mean, I've been painting it all and doing what I'm doing. I've done garden, I've done kitchen, I've done this, I've done that. So I've been trying to get that done, and obviously with my arms, it's been a nightmare. Me and Kevin did go fishing the other day. Did some litter picking and whatever else, and I just couldn't hold my rod. It was as simple as that. So I had a couple of minutes, and Kevin caught a few big perch. Well done, Kevin. So I just want to start by saying, like I said, I do apologise. So this video is to show you what I've been doing with the kayak as well for the past few weeks, and check it out. This week I've been given this, and what I'm going to do is turn it into a fishing kayak. Now Kevin went in it and it was really unsteady, so I've had a bit of an idea with these. Somebody's given me some of them, so I'm going to make some flotation devices, and what I'm going to do is make some rod holders and everything else. I'm going to talk you through how I'm going to do it. But bits of scrap metal and whatever else, and see what I can do. I first started off getting about 10 years of grime off it by getting it clean. I then decided to get some rough sandpaper and get a good sanding down all over, ready for the primer, but I'm going to change the colour. I decided I wanted to keep the original graphics but were already on it, so I'll prime it and then start painting. So it was time to use some grey primer and cover the whole of the boat in grey primer first, and then let it dry. So I used some white paint and did the bits that I wanted white first. I always started doing a bit of the black as well. This part I wanted white. So once I'd done the white, it was then time to start doing the black. So once I finished the black, what I did, got the white tin of spray paint and just went in all different directions. Less is more. So using twig and some white paint, what I've done is I've sprayed it all in different directions, and then I've used the blue, and then I've used the light green. She's come out. Obviously using the twig it leaves indentation. That's what colours I wanted it. All bottom's done. Now it's just time to clear lacquer it. Use some clear lacquer. So there you go, she's all clear lacquered. So I left dry. Obviously in the middle this needs sorting out. That's what I've got up to a minute. Definitely camouflaged. And that's underneath. So then I decided to get some rope and tie a loop, and obviously with some black tape, tape it up with a D-link. Just cut off the other end, put some tape on it, just tied it up a bit. I found a scrap bracket and some washers and nuts and a bit of foam to stop it from getting damaged. So I cut out the foam to match the bracket, and then I drilled the holes in the bottom of the kayak. I put the nuts and bolts through and tightened it all up. So after doing that, the next thing I thought to myself is, I need a seat, a nice comfy seat. So I went down to the scrapyard and I asked him, have you got a seat? And there you go. I was going to get a little plastic one off a scooter or something, but that was actually on a sit-on lawnmower. Proper comfy, that memory foam and what, and it only cost me £1 donation. Get in. Thank you for getting that off me, mate, and sorting all that. Yeah, that's Scrapyard in Cheadle. Artley's, thank you for that, mate. Just want to give a quick shout out. Thank you. So trying to put the seat in, I realised we've got a problem. It don't fit. So I've got some scissors and just cut some foam. There's a bar, retention bar, so I can't go any further than that. But she's in. So I decided that the actual kayak should be that way around. Obviously you can see I've done it different, I've done it opposite way around, but that didn't fit. I didn't have enough wriggle room. So I went and got my axe all out. I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. Measured it all up and cut a piece off. But that now can be raised up. And because that's more buoyant at this end, there's more weight in there. And obviously I can get my batteries and stuff for me. Everything I'm doing inside there, in this little gap, can make a little compartment for that. But when things make you think, shall I cut it or shall I not? I'm glad I did. So next thing, I need to decide what to do. Obviously these are oars off boat, because of the boat, but I need somewhere to stick oars. I think if I screw them onto the side, both sides, like that, and like that, or if it's perfect, so what I'm going to do is put oar in here and mark it out. And there you go. So I'll do that for all four. That's that side done. Perfect. Fours are on now. I'm going to quick tidy up from getting stuff all over the place, so quick tidy up and we'll carry on. Happy with that seat. I'm just looking at these bits here. They don't actually stick in my side or anything when I'm fishing, but if I've got my coat on, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little saw and just take that around at an angle on both sides. So what I'm going to do next, obviously I want to fit this onto a rod holder, but it's got two screws at the bottom that I need to put through. So a good way of doing this, where a lot of people go wrong, so if you can hear me kettle, I'm making a brew. But if you stick some tape on bottom, mark where your holes are, take it off, your tape, put it where you're going to put your actual thing. Then you know where your holes are. Simple. So I've just screwed that down to the front of the kayak, obviously. It moves whatever direction you want. Like I say, it works security light. And all I'm doing now is glue that onto there to make the rod holder, and I can put my rod in it and see if I need to cut it down to the side. So using that glue gun, I managed to stick it onto that. I then wrapped some blue tape around it just to hold it in place, but it was strong as hell. Using the black tape, I went all the way down the tube just to give it a finish. There you go, a quick homemade rod holder. That was security light. There was time to see if it needed cutting down, but it fit in perfect. Brilliant. I then decided to add some lights. These are just cheap lights that you get for your bike. One at front and one at back. But obviously if we're out at night and there's barges going up and down canal, make sure they can see us. Safety first. It does actually pop off so you can change the battery if you needed. I then decided to get some white tube. I'm going to make some more rod holders. Cut them at 400mm long. I'd already measured the rods to make sure they fit. Using some blue tape, I wrapped it round, and you can see I put the GoPro on. Now I've got the thing to pull it in. I've got everything on it, all the oars, the rod holders, everything I wanted. it's still a job in progress. It's to be continued. So then, fishing buddies, I hope you've enjoyed what I've been getting up to this last few weeks. Like I said, to buy a kayak, I think they're about £600-700 to buy one, and obviously got that one for free. I think up to now I've spent about £25, that's including paints and everything else. So it's a win-win situation, saving some money. Don't forget, please check out all the Facebook groups we're in. I will leave links in the description below. I'll also leave links in the description below. Look how blue it is. I'll also leave links in the description below to our Facebook group. If you've got any content that fishing related, if you're on TikTok or anything like that, you can upload it and then check it out and put it in, and I'll, as admin, I'll accept it. So it's got to be fishing related. So if you're on TikTok, YouTube, whatever, just post it up. We're here to help everybody. If you want to go fishing, give us a message, and if we get a chance, we'll come out and pick you up, take you out and do what we're doing. Like I said, for the last few weeks, no chance for myself, but it's one of them things, isn't it? And don't forget to check out Parker Baits, family run business, and they've got loads of different baits and stuff. And if you're in the Barnsley area, please check out Fishing Republic, and I'll leave links to all that in the description below. So till next time, it will be continued, and I think Kevin the milkman will be the big guinea pig on it. Do you know what I mean? Get me on that. I built it. Yeah, we've also got underwater live feed cameras sorted and everything else now, so it's just I've not been able to get out. So it's one of them things, isn't it? So I ain't got a broom, but I'll see you in 2 if you check out one of our other videos. And I think it's time to go and get a wash in it. Take care all, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll get a video uploaded for next week. Take care. Ta-ra.